The title of this video is extremely controversial, but this isn't really controversial. And I'm about to go get my eyelashes done. Just got a spray tan, so that's why we're looking like this. It's real quick. It's January, whatever the hell date that it is. Everybody's looking into personal trainers, gyms, and joining gyms. And let me tell you, if you saw my post from this morning about it's the least of your worries, and the fact that you're not out of shape because you need to go join a gym, that's the answer and that's the holy grail, not your case. So not the case. Second, so let me just go straight into my CrossFit thing. CrossFit's great. Now, most of you are women. Have you seen the CrossFit gamers? Have you seen the girls that are competitors? Okay, now that you know what the CrossFit competitors look like in your mind or maybe on TV, I will describe it for you if you don't know. Lots of muscle. I know these girls and I love them. I'm not dissing her. She may hate the way I look, and I'm just trying to say it in the most kind, respectful way that I can. They have big old quads, big old shoulders, rounded traps, where they walk around like they're dudes with huge lats. And yes, they usually have abs. They don't really have nice big asses. And if they do, their quads are going to be like, what? So they're just that, bulldog looking shit. And then you have people like Christmas Abbott or whatever what her name is. She's actually kind of feminine looking, which is nice. But she's not one of the high level, one of those girls that I'm picturing in my head at the CrossFit games. You know what I'm saying? The term bodybuilding is exactly that. It's body building. It's body shaping. You can build the body that you want. If you don't have an ass, you can build one. You don't have calves, you can build them. You want a smaller waist, you can make that happen. CrossFit, your waist is probably going to get bigger, and you cannot specialize really if you just do their workouts, not to mention the price every month. If you're trying to save money and get a plan and get motivated and get you in shape, CrossFit's the wrong way to go. Do I love CrossFit? Oh, dude, look, I just told a girl, I said, do CrossFit as a form of cardio. I did it. I did it for a month because I don't want to ever give an opinion on something that I haven't done personally. I'd rather give it a review, right? It was so fun. They got mad at me, though, because he was like, Casey, God, please, I need you to go faster, do the lift. And I was going way too slow because, I'm used to bodybuilding, and for me, it was more about the weight versus the reps, just like kipping. I don't want to fucking kip. I don't really care if I can do 50 kips. I want to do, 8 solid pull-ups, and I want to have huge lats, you know what I mean? So they Kyle got mad at me, or be like, God dang, you did not want to be on my team because I may go slow. Because in my mind, if I wasn't going heavy, I was like, you suck. Anyway, so there's that. CrossFit's not going to shape your body the way you see these Instagram fitness models, unless you want to look like that. I always tell everybody, look, if you want to look like a spin instructor, they usually look emaciated. The women, they're either just look emaciated, like they have an eating disorder, or they're skinny fat or fat because they practice what they preach. They live and eat, breathe, spin. Men are just different, okay? Men are just different. They eat, 5,000 carbs and hit the spin bike. They look great because they're testosterone. I could go so many directions in this video. So CrossFit, the price point too, it's just going to kill you. And then here we go. A lot of them do the paleo, the this, that. They have that one specific diet. Rarely do you get a CrossFit person. Well, first of all, the body thing. I just can't get past it. If you want to look like that, go right ahead. If you're quad dominant and you need some ass and you want a smaller waist, you don't need to be in CrossFit, period. And so there's that one. Then the diet. Diet's everything. One specific diet does not work for everybody. You may need to get your food sensitivities checked. You may not need to eat X, Y, and Z, but you can eat all this other stuff that everybody else can't eat. The right diet is one that gets results, leaves you satisfied and not hungry. That's a good diet for you. So they make you kind of buy in sometimes to keto or paleo, blah blah blah. Then you get these food fears and this religious way of thought about food, and you maybe develop eating disorders because it's not on it. And anyway, then you got hormones. Women. Most of us have low hormones. Period. My doctor said they're okay, says the girl with a TSH of like 2.5 and can't shit and doesn't want to have sex, and she's tired all the time. If you haven't seen my video on better living, just go to Casey Ship on YouTube and search better living. That will answer everything for you. So if you have low hormones, low adrenals, low thyroid, gassing yourself out and being exhausted and I'm sweating and I did 1,000 burpees, man. That's like telling me, dude, I grinded all night and I did not get sleep and I got it done. I don't respect you for that. That shows me that you lack time management. You don't take care of yourself. That doesn't impress me that you went without sleep. That does not impress me that you did 1,000 burpees, because to me it's fucking stupid, because I know what your hormone levels are. And now you're going to get a cold next week when you get on your period, because that takes 80% of your immunity, and now your central nervous system's shot and you just can't fucking keep up. So these women with low hormones, you don't need Orange Theory. You don't need all this HIIT training and this spin class where you feel like you're going to die. That will gas you out so bad. Just go look up protocols to healing Hashimoto disease. It's yoga. It's yoga. It's not yoga at a gym. It's not Pilates. It's not hot yoga. It's not Bikram yoga. It's yoga. Easy flow yoga practice, mindfulness, self-care. So that's my beef with CrossFit. I love it. If you're going to do CrossFit, do it as a cardio piece, so you have that feel, because it is fun. I love the music. It's fun. I would actually get pumped about going there maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week, just with a group of people, maybe on a Saturday for cardio. And that to me is wonderful, because I love that has Olympic lifts. I love the cardio aspect of it and the group camaraderie. I love the music. It's just cool. And I think it's great for that endurance aspect of training, because it will push you. So that's the thing I like about CrossFit. What was the other thing about this video? Trainers. Okay. Your trainers at gyms. Look, I've been one myself. Okay. How we are different. You need to make sure your trainer promotes you to get blood work. Well, I get blood work at my OB and he said everything was okay. Once again, go watch my Better Living video on YouTube. We treat patients and clients versus blood work. If your hair's falling out, if you don't want to have sex, if you're really tired, if you're finding yourself depressed, you can't shit, things just aren't the way they seem. Maybe you had an autoimmune flare-up. Maybe you all of a sudden had like joint pain, or what is it called when the skin breaks out? Psoriasis. Maybe you had an auto issue. Something's just not the same. These trainers, they don't know about this. Training's only going to get you so far. Matter of fact, you can live your life a woman. Now, men are a little bit different. A man can go from shitty hormones and diet and get a personal trainer and do certain exercises, and in a year he'll be a little bit better off, but not as good as he would if he would have been with somebody that did a holistic, with a W, approach that addressed food, hormones, and specific training. Trainers typically, unless they are like an NFL type trainer or a really good strength training coach, because they know about programming. They just know about just programming, period. They know what a deload is. They know when they look at a physique, hey, they need more lower traps because this is hurting, or this leg pronates, so we're going to add more unilateral stuff. There's a lot of personal trainers out there. Oh, I can't think of the names of the ones that I follow. Just great, awesome, educated trainers. Now, those are some trainers to go to, but half of these people that think like this, they don't even know who these people are. But anyway, trainers of athletes. I guess that's my point. Trainers of athletes, they're awesome. Other trainers typically are going to do basic shit. They're going to stay safe. They're going to have you doing leg press, bi and tri day, just basic moves. They're not really going to teach you a lot about powerlifting squat, a low bar back squat, how to grow maybe just your glutes versus your quads. They're going to put you on a Smith machine versus teaching you how to do a squat with a barbell. Well, my knees hurt. They're going to put you on cardio equipment and take away carbs and maybe add some more cardio and do 1,001 lunges. They're going to have you over there doing something that you really can't and shouldn't be doing because you're way too overweight to do that. You don't put an obese person on a high stepper and tell her to do box jumps. You don't do that. So, it's hard to find a really good personal trainer. Okay, and when you do, now, do they know about blood work? And what I mean by blood work, do they know what your IGF levels are, your insulin growth factor? Do they know what your reverse T3? Do they know how to handle food sensitivities, how to tell you how to shop for your condition? Do they know, if you have IBS, how to help you get back to pooping? Do they know what your adrenal function is, your cortisol, your free and total? Do they know what your aldosterone levels are? Do they know what your testosterone levels are? And if they do, how are they going to treat it? Is it going to be with natural stuff or shit like Synthroid? Do you see what I'm saying? There's so much more. If you're going to spend money, do it the right way. And if you do it the right way, like if you work with me and my coaches, this is what it is. And I don't even care. There's coaches right now that I know that I've mentored under. I'll give you their name. If you don't like me, you just got to say, hey, who were those coaches you recommended? If you don't like me, that's fine. I've got 4 other coaches. If you don't like me that know my stuff, you can work with them. What was my point? See, I need to take some messages. I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, that's the deal with the personal trainers, and most of them don't know any of that stuff. I'm seeing 2 people right now get back on the cardio equipment. That's great, but dude, come on. Like, fix your diet and start training right. If your regimen consists of 2 buy and try days, like you don't even know what you're doing. But at the end of the day, this is what it is. My coach is a good coach, will teach you how to fish. You invest one time, you'll learn what you need to go fuck around afterwards. And what I mean by that is we'll teach you what you need to get the results and then how you got them. So when you stop with us, you're going to keep those results, and then you can go do a lower cost program, a lower cost option. That's the benefits. And if the person you know has worked with me and they haven't gotten results, they never worked with me. Maybe they did like 1 check-in and then bitched about it and did their own program. If they've said they've worked with us and didn't get results, that's why they didn't follow what we said to do. And I don't care what they say, they're lying. I would love for them to call me and tell me that they did. Even in the program, you can say, hey, I really want to focus on this part so I know how to do it myself. That's great. And a lot of people want to join HOTMOMZ because they see that $27 and like, oh, I can get everything that Casey's teaching in there. Yes and no. You're not going to get to talk to me because that's why I made it. I don't want to talk to anybody. I work with over 100 people, plus, my team that I work with. So my time's very valuable, but I did want a program where it's what I do. I can come on in the group once a week. I've got my other coaches. It's an awesome group of women. The meal plans are solid. It is what I believe in, but it's not custom. It's not custom. Not really. No. But what I do say is invest in the one-on-one coaching, and then you can drop down to a HOTMOMZ. Now, there are some women that go straight into HOTMOMZ, and they kill it. And it's because they don't need that one-on-one attention. And maybe they don't have little kids, and they do have a lot of time to devote to actually diving into the program of HOTMOMZ and reading all the stuff that I post and listening to all the videos and just taking the program in. But if you don't have time to do that, don't join HOTMOMZ because you think you're going to get everything that we provide one-on-one in HOTMOMZ. You're not going to do that. Well, somebody goes, I joined and it wasn't that personable. Well, fucking A, what? Really? Like, you really think you're going to get stuff that I give you one-on-one for $27 a month? That's less than like fucking 90 cents a day, and it's $197 for lifetime. I don't understand how people won't put skin in the game and expect amazing results. That's probably why they're still in the situation they're in. They think that everything should be free and you should have to work hard for it. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on New Year's trainers and CrossFit. I really hope that helps. If you have any questions, I have to do one on antidepressants. I know Brad wanted me to do a video on antidepressants and how to get off them. But yeah, if you have any questions on health, fitness, anything like that, and you're thinking about investing money into something, let me know. It's just the same way in like real estate where people have asked, why do y'all rent? Poor people rent. Okay, that's funny. I have a client, they're very wealthy and they rent because they just move all the time. I think their last rental house they paid was like $5,000 a month. But rental houses and stuff like that and real estate, if you'll follow Grant Cardone, he tells you, or even like the Kiyosaki guy, Rich Dad Poor Dad, cash flow, they all teach about real estate and how owning a house is a liability. And really the only way you can make money on a house is there's a few ways, but it's really hard and it's really scary. But he talks about when you do buy something, it needs to be like a multi-family apartment complex, mobile home place, stuff like that. That owning a house is a liability. And we grow up thinking the opposite, that, man, that's our American dream, baby. Well, no, the banks sold you that dream because they get rich, honey. But anyway, this is the same thing that I'm trying to do with training, is putting everything that you thought growing up about personal training, getting back in shape, January 1st, getting healthy. Everybody does. They think gym trainers or CrossFit now. And no, it's not the answer. It's not the answer. All right, she's ready for my lashes. I'll see you soon.